Princess Leonor vibes, inside Spain's youngest style icon. Everyone expects a princess to dress like royalty. Polished, predictable, traditional, but they don't expect her to dress like herself. They don't expect a future queen with military discipline, academic focus, and global attention to express herself through subtle silhouettes and quiet confidence. And what they never imagined is that Princess Leonor would become a style icon not by trying, but by being exactly who she is. Fashion watchers are looking at the clothes. They're missing the message. Princess Leonor doesn't dress to be admired. She dresses to be understood. Spain has known Leonor since she was a child. The cameras followed her at ceremonies, national holidays, official speeches. She grew up in front of millions, wearing safe dresses, pastel tones, delicate shoes and cardigans chosen by others. Everyone thought they knew who she was, quiet, polite, protected. But the first surprise came when she turned 18. The world realized she wasn't going to hide behind tradition. She was going to redefine it. The transformation wasn't loud. It was thoughtful, slow, strategic. Every look she wore began to tell a story. To understand the style of Spain's youngest icon, you first have to understand the girl behind it. Leonor has lived her life with structure. She trains rigorously, studies intensely, and prepares for a future role no teenager can replicate. She's not being raised to attend royal events. She's being prepared to lead a nation. And leadership shapes personality, even clothing. What does that mean for her fashion choices? It means she dresses with intention. She doesn't experiment for attention. She experiments for identity. Let's start with her signature vibe, minimalist sophistication. Many people expect young royals to wear glamorous, princess-like dresses. Sparkle, ruffles, layers, fairy tale elements. Leonor does the opposite. Her style is clean, structured, and modern. She chooses silhouettes that communicate elegance without excess. Observe her most talked about outfits. Long coats with refined lines, dresses with minimal decoration, evening looks with quiet tailoring. Every piece is a balance between youth and discipline. Why discipline? Because it reflects her life. She isn't a celebrity. She isn't a performer. She is a soldier-trained future queen. Her clothing mirrors her focus. It's calm, controlled, yet expressive without trying too hard. Her favorite looks reveal something else. She gravitates toward authenticity. When she smiles in a relaxed blouse and softly pleated skirt, she isn't dressing to impress Europe's fashion editors. She's dressing like an 18-year-old who enjoys being herself. And that's why people connect with her style. It feels real. Yet the question remains, if her clothes reflect who she is, who is she becoming? That answer appears in her color choices. Look at her palette: whites, blues, reds, earth tones, soft pinks, charcoal, navy. No desperation for attention. No attempt to appear older than she is. Her colors speak maturity without denying her youth. White is her symbol of clarity. Blue reflects calm authority. Red reveals leadership. And subtle pink reminds everyone she is still young. She's not dressing to age herself or to look like a queen prematurely. She's dressing to grow into the role naturally. This controlled evolution is not accidental. It's guided by the influence of Queen Letizia. But not in the way people think. Many assume Letizia dictates Leonor's clothing. But insiders say otherwise. Letizia doesn't control Leonor's style. She teaches her how to use it. Letizia is not just one of the best-dressed royals in the world. She understands communication. She knows how a dress can make a political statement, how color can show respect, how elegance can project strength. She doesn't dress for photos. She dresses for context. Leonor is learning the same philosophy. She studies diplomatic dress codes, cultural symbolism, and national representation. This isn't fashion education, it's leadership training. That explains why Leonor's style is becoming more strategic. She isn't wearing labels just to wear them. She chooses Spanish designers to support her nation. She chooses sustainable fabrics when possible. She repeats pieces. She avoids excessive luxury. She isn't trying to look rich. She is trying to look responsible. That subtle difference is why she's becoming iconic without trying. Now, let's explore the secret behind one of her strongest style moves, the balance between formal and relatable. When she attends solemn ceremonies, she wears controlled elegance. When she interacts with students or attends cultural events, her clothing loosens. She chooses relaxed fabrics, comfortable shoes, fresh, natural hair. She doesn't style herself like royalty visiting the people. She dresses like she belongs among them. This approach builds trust. It connects generations. Young people begin to see themselves in her. Adults respect her seriousness. Designers admire her restraint. And Europeans start paying attention because Leonor doesn't need trends to stand out. She creates relevance through authenticity. But what happens when a future queen becomes a relatable fashion symbol? Influence grows. Designers begin studying her choices. Brands quietly adapt. Journalists search for meaning in every appearance. And Spain realizes something profound. Leonor isn't waiting for the crown to represent the country. She's already doing it with how she walks, how she speaks, and how she dresses. This brings us to a deeper question: how does someone so young handle the pressure of image? How does she avoid being consumed by fashion expectations, comparisons, or media demands? The answer is surprisingly simple. She doesn't use fashion as a stage. She uses it as a mirror. Her clothing reflects her journey. When she entered military training, her wardrobe changed. More tailored looks, more structure, greater formality. When she completed milestones, she subtly softened her outfits, showing growth and comfort. When she addressed citizens at official events, she returned to strong tones, signaling focus. She isn't copying anyone, she's documenting her evolution. This internal understanding is what sets her apart from other young royals or celebrity teenagers. Leonor doesn't seek trends. She doesn't chase popularity. She doesn't dress for viral approval. Her style grows because she grows. This becomes visible especially during rare casual public moments. Imagine her at a cultural workshop, surrounded by young artists. She could wear an extravagant royal outfit to stand out. Instead, she chooses something simple: soft knitwear, neutral pants, minimal jewelry, natural hair. She blends in, and in blending in, she stands out more. People notice her humility. They relate to her shyness. They admire the quiet confidence. And they feel respect, not distance. That is the core of her vibe: understated leadership. But what about the future? How will her style evolve as she steps closer to the crown? To predict that, look at the direction she's choosing now: responsibility over luxury, modernity over tradition, simplicity over spectacle. She is building a visual identity based on values, not aesthetics. That means her future style won't be defined by expensive gowns or royal jewels. It will be defined by what she represents: intelligence, service, discipline, culture, and youth with purpose. Clothing will not make her a queen. Character will. And clothing will merely reflect it. Leonor's style journey isn't about fashion evolution. It's about emotional growth. She doesn't use clothes to hide who she is. She uses them to show how she's changing. And Spain is watching every step. The shy child who once stood behind her parents now walks in front of cameras, not because she wants attention, but because duty places her there. And her wardrobe helps her carry that responsibility with grace. She is not trying to be a style icon. She became one by being real. Princess Leonor, Spain's youngest style icon, a new generation's queen in preparation, leading not with glitter, but with authenticity. Her vibe is not about looking royal. It's about becoming one, and the world is only beginning to understand it.